Have you ever felt that life keeps trying to break you again and again? People change, but ones you trusted leave you. You work hard, yet still get no results. And then there comes a moment when a person looks at themselves in the mirror and thinks, "Why am I so weak?" But the truth is, you are not weak. You were simply never taught mental strength. And today's video can change the way you think. Because today we're going to talk about 10 harsh Stoic truths. Truths that may feel bitter, but once you accept them, no person, no problem, no rejection will be able to break you so easily. And believe me, after this video, you will never see the world the same way again. But before we begin, if you want your mind to become stronger than ever, your confidence to reach a dangerous level, and yourself to become emotionally unbreakable, then like this video right now, subscribe to the channel, because here, we don't just give motivation. Let's begin. Stoic truth number 1. Anyone can leave you. This first truth hurts a lot of people, but Stoicism says, never make another person the center of your happiness. Why? Because people change. The person who feels like they can't live without you today may stop replying to your messages tomorrow. This world does not run on attachment, it runs on change. And what's the most dangerous thing? Becoming emotionally dependent on one person. Because the day that person changes, you break from the inside. Now imagine this. There was a young man. He placed all of his happiness into one relationship. His mood felt better every morning because of her messages. His nights felt peaceful because of her calls. Then one day, she left, and that young man felt like his life was over. Why? Because he had handed over his identity, his value, his peace, into the hands of another person. Stoic people do not do that. They love, they care deeply, but they never hand over their inner peace to someone else. This is not being cold. This is being emotionally intelligent. You cannot control people, but you can control your reaction. And once you learn that, people may still leave you, but they will never be able to destroy you. Remember, a person who learns to be happy alone can never be emotionally enslaved by the world. Stoic truth number 2. Life will not be fair to you. This may be the most painful truth of all. Life has never been fair. Sometimes you work incredibly hard, and success still goes to a lazy person. Sometimes you stay loyal, and still end up betrayed. Good people suffer, while the wrong people seem to enjoy everything. And this is exactly where most people mentally break. They start complaining, why does this always happen to me? But Stoicism teaches a different mindset. It says, life owes you nothing. That sentence is harsh, but that is maturity. Because the moment you accept this, you stop becoming a victim. You stop crying and start fighting. Marcus Aurelius once said, it's not what happens to you that matters, it's how you react to it. That is your real power. Think about it. Rain falls on everyone, but some people hide from it, while others learn how to walk through it. That is mental strength. Problems will not disappear. It would never be able to hunt. In the same way, if you keep reacting to every criticism, every opinion, every judgment, you will never truly live your own life. People's voices will always exist, but a mentally strong person listens more to their inner voice. These were the first 3 harsh Stoic truths, and believe me, the truths coming next are even more dangerous. In the next part, we will talk about why pain is necessary, why discipline is more powerful than motivation, and why quiet people are often the most dangerous of all. Everything you've heard so far was only the beginning, because now we are moving toward the truths that change a person from the inside. And if you truly want to become mentally strong, then don't just listen to the next words, feel them. Stoic truth number 4, pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Most people run away from pain, When sadness comes, they look for distractions. When failure comes, they give up. When difficulty comes, they back down. But listen up. Pain is your ticket to growth. It's shaping you. And if you lean into it, you'll find strength in places you never knew you had. That's how you become mentally strong. They start complaining. But Stoic people see pain differently. They understand this. Pain does not break a person. It reveals how strong you truly are inside. Think about it. If muscles never face pressure in the gym, the body never becomes stronger. In the same way, if life never challenges you, your mind never matures. A person who has never faced struggle breaks down even in small difficulties. But someone who has experienced betrayal, seen failures, felt loneliness, develops a completely different kind of strength inside. And that is why the strongest people are often the ones who have suffered the most. Maybe right now, there is some pain in your life too. A heartbreak, a rejection, a financial problem, or maybe loneliness. But Stoicism says, this phase did not come to destroy you. It came to transform you into a stronger version of yourself. Gold becomes pure only after burning in fire, and a human being during hard times. Stoic truth number 5. Discipline always defeats motivation. This is one of the most important truths of today's world. People say, I can't find motivation. But the reality is, successful people are not always motivated. They are disciplined. Understand the difference. Motivation depends on mood. Discipline depends on commitment. Motivation says, work only if you feel like it today. Discipline says, whether the mood is there or not, the work will still get done, and that is the difference between an average person and a dangerous one. Imagine this. 2 people decide to wake up at 5 a.m. The first person depends only on motivation. One day he feels energetic, so he wakes up. The next day his mood is bad, so he stays in bed. The second person is disciplined. He feels sleepy too. He also doesn't feel like getting up, but he still gets up. Why? Because he understands this. Feelings are temporary, but results are permanent. Stoic people do not become. They train their minds, and that is real self-control. Because anyone can do something easy. Real power is this: doing the work, even when you don't feel like doing it. If you truly want to change your life, stop chasing motivation. Build discipline. Because motivation helps you start, but discipline takes you to the finish line. Stoic truth number 6. Quiet people are often the most powerful. Today's world is full of noise. Everyone wants to prove they are intelligent, successful, dangerous. But Stoicism teaches something unusual. A strong person speaks less. Why? Because they do not feel the need to impress everyone. Weak people beg for attention. Strong people leave an impact through their presence. Just observe carefully. The loudest person in the room is not always the strongest. Often, the person sitting quietly is the one with the most control, because they have mastered a dangerous skill, the ability to control their emotions. And believe me, a person who learns to control themselves even in anger is more powerful than most people. Look at this example. If someone insults you and you instantly react, what does that mean? It means they controlled your emotions. But if you stay calm, smile, and maintain control over yourself, then the power stays with you. Not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes silence is the most dangerous response of all. Remember, a lion never has to prove that it is a lion. So far, we have covered 6 harsh Stoic truths, but the truths coming next may completely change the way you think. In the next part, we will talk about why overthinking makes a person weak, why time is your greatest wealth, and why no relationship survives without self-respect. Now we have reached the truths where most people start to feel uncomfortable. Because these words do not just give motivation, they hold up a mirror to who you really are. And sometimes, the truth is the most painful thing of all. Stoic truth number 7. Overthinking drains your power. Overthinking quietly destroys a person from the inside. You may have noticed this. Some people are not physically tired, yet they feel exhausted all the time. Why? Because their mind never shuts off. What if this happens? What will people think? What if I fail? Maybe I'm not good enough. And then a person starts fighting a battle that never even happened in reality. Stoicism says do not waste your mental energy on things outside your control. This is a life-changing principle, because the truth is, most things are not in our control anyway. What people think, what situations we may face, who might leave us, what tomorrow will bring, you cannot control any of. But there is one thing that will always remain in your hands: your response. And mentally strong people understand this. They stop unnecessary thinking and start taking action. Imagine this. One person stood beside a river, constantly thinking, what if the water is too deep? What if I drown? What if people laugh at me? And the second person, he stepped into the water. He was afraid too, but he learned how to swim. Life works the same way. You will not always feel ready. Sometimes confidence does not come first. Action comes first. Remember, overthinking does not solve problems. It only steals your peace. Stoic truth number 8. Time is your most valuable wealth. People save money, but keep wasting time. When the truth is, money can return. Time never does. Every day, every hour, every minute, your life is getting shorter. Maybe this sounds heavy, but Stoic philosophy teaches people to remember death. Why? Because when a person realizes that time is limited, that is when they truly begin to live. Most people spend their entire lives postponing everything. I'll start working hard tomorrow. One day I'll follow my dreams. There's still plenty of time. But then one day, time runs out. And what is the most painful thing of all? Regret. That feeling of saying, I could have done better, but I wasted my life. Stoic people value every day as if it were their last. They understand this. Life is not short. We simply waste it on unnecessary things. So ask yourself one question. The people, the habits, the distractions that are consuming your days. Because if you do not respect your time, the world will not respect it either. Stoic truth number 9. No relationship survives without self-respect. This is a very deep truth. Most people lose themselves in the name of love. They keep tolerating, keep ignoring problems, only because of one fear. What if this person leaves me? But Stoicism teaches this. In a relationship where self-respect disappears, peace can never exist. You can give someone love, care, loyalty, but never sacrifice your dignity, because the day you start ignoring yourself, people also begin to take you lightly. Imagine this. A person kept tolerating disrespect every single time, kept forgiving every time, kept convincing themselves, maybe one day this person will change. But what happened in the end? They became emotionally empty. Why? Because while making another person important, they forgot their own value. Mentally strong people understand one thing. Love is important, but self-respect is even more important. If a relationship is destroying your peace, your dignity, and your mental health, then staying there is not loyalty. It is self-destruction. Now, only one final Stoic truth remains, and perhaps this one is the most powerful of all. In the next part, we will talk about why acceptance makes a person unbeatable, and a final message that may completely change your life. If you've made it this far, then one thing is clear. You do not just want motivation, You want transformation. And this is the point, where average people stop, but mentally strong people are born. Stoic truth number 10, acceptance makes you unbreakable. This is the most powerful truth of Stoicism. Most people create half of their suffering by fighting reality, trying to change what has already happened, trying to hold on to what is already gone, trying to chase what was never meant for them. And this endless battle mentally exhausts a person. Stop fighting reality. Accept it, then make yourself stronger. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means, I see reality for what it is, and now instead of emotionally breaking down, I will respond with wisdom. Imagine this: a storm hits the ocean. A weak tree tries to fight against the wind and breaks, but a strong tree, it bends, lets the storm pass, then stands tall again. That is a Stoic person. They do not deny problems. They do not ignore emotions, but they also do not allow those things to destroy their life, because they have mastered a dangerous skill: acceptance. Maybe your life is not perfect right now. Maybe you are going through heartbreak. Maybe you are struggling financially, or maybe you are simply exhausted inside. But listen carefully. Your current situation is not your final destination, and maybe this difficult phase is transforming you into the person you were always meant to become. Today we learned 10 harsh Stoic truths. People will not always stay. Life is not fair. People's opinions do not matter. Pain makes a person stronger. Discipline is greater than motivation. Silence is power. Overthinking steals peace. Time is the most valuable thing. Self-respect is necessary, and acceptance makes a person unbreakable. But now the real question is, will you hear all of this and then forget it? Or will you truly change your life? Because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Stoicism is not just a collection of quotes. It is a lifestyle, a mindset that teaches a person how to stay calm, even in the middle of chaos. And believe me, the day you gain control over your mind, no force in this world will be able to defeat you easily. If this video reached your heart, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and write this in the comments: I am becoming mentally strong. Stoic habits of emotionally dangerous people. Then comment right now. Bring part 2. Remember, strong people are not born. They are created during difficult times.